This is Kaplan SAT Test 2, Section 5, Number 20. Number 20 says, the figure above shows a rectangle with one of its vertices at the center of circle O. If rectangle OPQR has a perimeter of 22, OP equals 8, and RS equals 3, what is the area of the circle? Alrighty, so the question asks us, what is the area of the circle? Whenever they ask you for the area of a circle, you know you're going to have to use the area formula for a circle. Now, what is the area formula for the circle? Why, it's area equals pi r squared, where r is the radius. This means we need to find the radius of the circle, and looking at this image, the easiest radius to make out is the line from O to point S. This is the radius right here. Notice how we've drawn a right triangle, ORS. Now let's try to fill in the missing pieces. If OP equals 8 and RS equals 3 and the perimeter is 22, why, we can find OR, this length right here, by figuring out the missing sides using the perimeter formula. Now, the perimeter of the rectangle, they say, equals 22. Perimeter equals 22, which must equal 2 lengths plus 2 widths. They already gave us the length, which is 8, so we can plug that in, 2 times 8, plus 2 width. So this is what we need to do to find length OR, which is our width. So 16 plus 2 width equals 22. Subtract 16 from both sides, and we're going to get 2 width equals 6. Thus, the width must be 3. So this length of OR is 3. Makes sense, right? 8 plus 3 is 11, plus another 8 plus 3. So 11 plus 11 is 22, which was our perimeter. Now, if RS is 3 and OR is 3, and we're trying to find the hypotenuse, we can simply use our knowledge of the 45-45 90-degree triangle. Given that one side is 3 and the other side is 3, this hypotenuse must be 3 square root 2, because we're using the lengths proportions of x, x, and x square root of 2 for a 45-45 90-degree triangle. Okay, so we have the radius. The radius right here equals 3 square root of 2. But they want the area of the circle. Now we can plug this radius value back into the area formula to get A equals pi r squared equals pi times 3 square root of 2 squared equals pi times 9 times square root of 2 squared is 2, which would equal 18 pi, which would be B. Okay, so let's look over this question again. They wanted us to find the area of the circle, so we write out the area formula right here because we know we'll need it. Then, given the area formula, they wanted the radius. The easiest radius to spot on this circle was the one from point O to OS. Notice how when we draw in this radius, it creates a right triangle right here. we can find the radius by figuring out the lengths of these other two sides. The question gave us the length of RS, which is 3, so all we needed to find was OR. Now how do we find OR? Well, they gave us the perimeter, which was 22, and we know the perimeter of the rectangle had to be 2 length plus 2 width. And they gave us one side, which was 8, so we plug that into the formula. 2 times 8 plus 2 width equals 22. Isolate width to get 3. So we know OR is now 3. Now we use the right triangle formula for 45, 45, 90-degree right triangles to find that the hypotenuse, which is also the radius, is 3 square root of 2. Then we plug that value back into the area formula for a circle to find the area of the circle.